Alrighty then, there we go. Looking good, looking fine. Great. Beautiful chill stone here. And we are set. Pretty much set. Okay. All looking good here for the Zoom show, guys. We're going to do one more read-through. We've got to hop on in here really quickly, so let's get to that. Looking great. Alrighty, going to join that up here and be ready, so we shall be set. Go ahead and join now, just so we're not pressed for time. Password, make sure that's all set. Okay. And we'll stop the stream before the end here, so I'm trying to read it one more time for you guys. Since I'm here, see everyone but me at the end if for internet issues. It's likely to have, so. Alright, let's see if they change the password. The link looks basically the same. I don't know. Let me just use the new one in any case. Crazy Instagram notifications. There we go. All right. There we go. Alrighty, looking good. Alright, oh, and let me in already, so here we go, guys.
Because of an emergency.
And the only thing on that one is that we do not have Shirley Roger.
Correct. We do not have Shirley Roger.
Sherilyn Rogers, Summer is gone.
That's Summer? Okay.
Summer's gone.
Well, she's not on the one that you sent me, so we're good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was an updated one.
Conseca, practice a little more.
Good evening, Anthony. Nice to see you.
Good evening to Scott. Everyone. Emily.
Hello, Emily.
Okay, I'll turn that fan off at the end as well. We should be set. Yep, 20% drop frames as I expected.
Joe is still muted.
And at the end here.
So here's a couple of notes, Emily. In the program, about middle of the page, we have Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And this is being spoken by Ray Evans.
See that?
And he is in the same room as his wife, Robbie, who will be playing the celebration medley.
All right, let's practice a little more.
What they would like is because he needs to hop up and get out of the chair and so forth.
There's once a man who did not like
once
Christmas.
He has finished,
his name was Scrooge, and he was a hard, sour-tempered man of business, intent only on saving and making money, and caring nothing for anyone. He paid the poor, hard-working clerk in his office as little as he could possibly get the work done for, and lived on as little as possible himself, alone in 2 dismal rooms. He was never merry or comfortable, or happy, and he hated to be other people to be so. I mean, that's why I didn't do well on Century. My fireplace wasn't on. Gotta get the fire.
We also know about the Finleys.
And that was the reason why he hated Christmas, because people will be happy at Christmas, you know, if they possibly can.
So, Gwen, the daughter, will sing first.
Okay, looking good.
And then we'll go back to Scott.
Well, it was Christmas Eve, a very cold and foggy one, and Mr. Scrooge, having given his poor clerk unwilling permission to spend Christmas Day at home, locked up his office and went home himself in a very bad temper. After having taken some gruel as he sat over a miserable fire in his dismal room, he got into bed and had some wonderful and disagreeable dreams, to which we will leave him. Also, we see how Tiny Tim, the son of his poor clerk, spent Christmas Day. The name of this clerk was Bob Cratchit. He had a wife and 5 other children besides him, who was a weak and delicate little cripple, gentle and patient and loving, with a sweet face of his own, which no one could help looking at.
Oh,
It was Mr. Cratchit's delight to carry his little boy on his shoulder to see the shops and the other people, and today he had taken him to church for the first time. Whatever has got your precious father and your brother, Tiny Tim? Exclaimed Mrs. Cratchit. Here's dinner all ready to be dished up.
Right.
I've never known him so late on Christmas Day before.
I'm sorry.
Here he is, Mother, cried Belinda, and here he is, cried the other children, as Mr. Cratchit came in, his long comforter hanging 3 feet from under his threadbare coat. For cold as it was, the poor clerk had no top.
Academy of Dance coming
Tiny
in.
Tim
Hello, Gwen. Welcome back.
Was perched on his father's shoulder.
They can stay unmuted as long as they're silent. So Deb, so they can stay unmuted as long as they're silent, and then I can mute them after they.
And how did Tim behave? Asked Mrs.
But
Cratchit.
they have to be like silent.
As good as gold and better, replied his father. He told me coming home that he hoped the people in church who saw he was a cripple would be pleased to remember on Christmas Day who it was who made the lame to walk.
Right.
Bless his sweetheart, said the mother in a trembling voice. Dinner was waiting to be dished up. Mrs. Cratchit proudly placed a goose upon the table. Belinda brought in the applesauce, and Peter the mashed potatoes. The other children set chairs, Tim's as usual close to his father's. And Tim was so excited that he rapped the table with his knife and carried, "Hurrah!"
The phone,
After the goose came the pudding all ablaze, with its sprig of holly in the middle, and was eaten to the last morsel. Then apples and oranges were set upon the table, and a shovelful of chestnuts on the fire. And Mr. Cratchit served around some hot sweet stuff out of a jug, as they closed around the fire, and said, "Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us." "God bless us, everyone," echoed Tiny Tim, and then they drank each other's health, and Mr. Scrooge's health, and told stories and sang psalms. Now in Mr. Scrooge's dream on Christmas Eve, a Christmas spirit showed him his clerk's home. He saw them all, heard them drink his health, and he took special note of Tiny Tim himself. How Mr. Scrooge spent Christmas Day we do not know, but on Christmas night he had more dreams, and the spirit took him again to his clerk's poor home. Upstairs the father, with his face hidden in his hands, sat beside a little bed, on which lay a tiny figure, white and still. Tiny Tim died because his father was too poor to give him what was necessary to make him well. "You kept him poor," said the dream spirit to Mr. Scrooge. The father kissed the cold little face on the bed and went downstairs, where the spray of holly still remained about the humble room, and taking his hat went out with a wistful glance at the little crutch in the corner as he shut the door. Mr. Scrooge saw all this, but wonderful to relate, he woke the next morning feeling as he had never felt in his life before. "Why, I'm as light as a feather, and as happy as an angel, and as merry as a schoolboy," he said to himself. "Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and here's a Happy New Year to all the world." Poor Bob Cratchit crept into the office a few minutes late, expecting to be scolded for it, but his master was there, his back to a good fire, and actually smiling, and he shook hands with his clerk, telling him heartily he was going to raise his salary, and asking quite affectionately after Tiny Tim. "And mind you make up a good fire in your room before you set to work, Bob," he said, as he closed his own door. Bob could hardly believe his eyes and ears, but it was all true. Such doings as they had on New Year's Day had never been seen before in the Cratchit home, nor such a turkey as Mr. Scrooge sent for them for dinner. Tiny Tim had his share too, for Tiny Tim did not die, not a bit of it. Mr. Scrooge was a second father to him from that day, and wanted for nothing, and grew up strong and hearty. Mr. Scrooge loved him well, and well he might, for was it not Tiny Tim who had unconsciously, through the Christmas dream spirit, touched his heart and caused him to become a good and happy man? Alright, we'll slow that down a little bit, Julie, take your time with it.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, Tiny Tim Children's Short Story, here we go on Zoom, make sure we're all good. And I'll be turning out the stream right before my performance for that, so you guys won't see it, but I will record it, and we'll be all set. So a lovely time of that, we'll be set, and we shall be good to go. Let me ask them a quick question here about the program lineup.
We have James. We have Kim needs to come back in. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna let Kim in and Gary. Kim, Gary.
Scott, quick question. The lineup, Scott, is it still set? Am I still after the full circle band with Vicky and Steve and all them? Is that still?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Great.
You will be our great story at the very end, Charles Dickens.
Right. So right after full circle, Steve and Vicky, all that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, right at the end, because Cheryl and Roger are...
Yeah, Steve and Vicky are not part of the program.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they are.
Steve and Vicky are. It's Cheryl and Roger. Excuse me.
Okay.
Would somebody please tell me who I am and what I'm doing here? Hey. Wow. With apologies to Steve and Vicky. Yes, you very much are present. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Joe. I can almost smell the raspberries. Kim, welcome back. Yes, lovely. And Gary, good evening. Lovely to see you, my friend.
Nice to be there. Hi, Anthony.
Matthew. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, okay. And the Finleys, good evening.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. You can unmute yourself for a moment, my friend.
Hi.
Hi.
All right.
Nice to see you. I'm so happy that you're joining us this evening, Gwen.
You know, this was the only night I didn't have a show for the performing group. You actually hit it the right night. I had a show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for 3 weeks.
Well, we're glad that we have two Gwens here this evening.
Yes, we do have two Gwens.
We have
Looking good, guys.
Gwen Hernandez, Julian Ramona Academy of Dance, and then we have Gwendolyn Finley, who is on camera right now at her piano. And so I think just to keep things complicated, Ms. Finley, that I will probably refer to you as Gwendolyn, because Gwen at Ramona Julian Academy of Dance. So we know who I'm referring to. And also, Gwendolyn, when you're done, my friend, we're going to, Emily is going to switch back to my face for a few seconds while your dad gets into place and gets ready for his performance. Does that make sense? Great.
And then Scott, you're switching me out, muting me out, and then bringing me back in for the other. Yes.
Yes, and because Emily can mute you, Gwendolyn, and Gwen, and everyone else, but she cannot
use these custom reactions.
That'll be your responsibilities.
Okay.
And,
so do you want me to leave it unmuted right now, or you want me to turn it off for now? Or unmute it for now?
I think everyone should be muted
Technical setup.
For the moment. Thank you very much. And
Yeah,
if you have a question, you can text Debbie. Everyone should, if you don't have her phone number, and I don't know who you are. If you don't have Debbie's phone number, I don't know who you are. And if you really need my attention, just keep going like this, and
get to see some of the behind the scenes, guys. It's basically the same as actual performance, except we'd be backstage.
Ray and Robbie, hello.
Same place.
Mr. Finley,
backstage in our house.
To see you, sir.
A little different.
I am so glad you are joining us again this evening, this Christmas. And I have the same graphic that I used last year for setting up your piece. Let's see. Yeah, there we are.
Deer. Why is there no deer?
And I was just sharing with Gwendolyn that once she is done, David, we will switch back to me, and I'll say a couple of things about her performance that are flattering, and set up your piece, and then we'll cut back to you. So I guess when Gwendolyn is finished with her song, that Emily can mute microphone in your house, and then when I go, now please welcome David Finley, that you'll have to unmute yourself. Does that make sense? Okay, good. That was a thumbs up. Thank you, sir. All right, Ray, good evening. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome to the Zoom room.
Excellent time.
All right, and Gwendolyn and David are in the room.
He needs to unmute himself. Emily will mute him when you announce him. Yes.
Yeah, so Ray, we need you to unmute yourself for a moment so we can make sure that we have audio continuity here.
That over on
Hello, Kathy Finley. Nice to see you this evening.
Audio continuity test.
Lovely, lovely. Reading you loud and clear. I really like the votive candles.
They
Nice
take out my
touch.
camera altogether when it's gone.
All right. Well,
Video the tree goes around.
The picture you have normally when you're muted. Took that out. Oh well.
well, we don't want to be upstaged by a Christmas tree. Well, lovely.
Turn the Wi-Fi back on for now. That's fine.
He has to unmute himself.
33% drop frame, so fair
once
enough.
again, to put a fine point on it, ladies and gentlemen, that especially when we are getting ready to go to the countdown, which will begin at 6:50, not 6:40, but okay. At 6:50, and I'll warn everybody that we're gonna go into that time. Everybody has got to be muted, including myself. And
8
so
days of
I would
Christmas,
like everybody
guys.
to be aware that our stage
Absolutely.
manager and unseen hand is Emily Stamets in the yellow shirt. She has joined us on many of these Zoom occasions and has really saved our bacon more than a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Emily. Lovely to have you back. So Emily has some magic that she can do. She can mute everyone, but she cannot unmute anyone except for herself.
Right.
So it'll be up to each of you as I am introducing you to unmute yourselves. And if for some reason you forget, Emily can send you a message saying unmute.
My recordings
So
will
if you
switch
see
to
that on your screen,
open mic. When I do, I show
yeah,
the
that's-
reverb feedback
comply.
for when I'm not speaking. So I'll just remember to do
All right,
that.
Deb,
For the
anything
recording, that'll be
else,
fine.
you'd like to say?
Learned a bit from the last time we did. We had a
we-
Zoom.
Yeah, we would like to
Zoom
thank
recording.
everybody in advance for being here this evening. Thank you so much. The idea is to have fun, and so Debbie and I are prepared to have fun. We have in the studio here tonight at the lovely basement of the town hall and from greater downtown Julian,
The
guests
Wi-Fi there. Not good.
Jim and Josie Tarbert are in the house. And Jim will be regaling us with Meli Kalikimaka a little later. And so that's so Emily, that's the thing. He's here in the studio. So as I introduce him, I will stand up and walk off camera. Jim will walk on camera,
Great.
sit down. He'll perform, and when he is finished, we'll just reverse that whole process. So you won't need to switch
See,
back and forth with that.
look.
Okay. So last time
Any
we
questions?
are there?
Anybody else have questions?
Yeah, if anyone has questions, just do a lot of that kind of stuff and it'll get my attention.
All right, we are set, guys. La 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 la.
Yes. Gwendolyn Finley, do you have something you'd like to ask? Or are you just waiting
We are
low?
set.
Just getting rid of a Grinch.
Oh, you've got some
There
Grinch
is the
repellent.
crazy little one. The crazy one. Oh my God, guys.
Wow, you weren't kidding. You do
That
have a
is
Grinch
funny.
there.
That is funny.
Yes. Oh, your little brother, I don't know what happened
Green man.
to him, but yeah, there is a little Grinch there. Lovely.
Green.
Okay, so after the program last time, just at the very end, for some reason Debbie and I got knocked off of the Zoom call, and we were going crazy here at the town hall trying to figure out what was going on, and Emily was saving our bacon by keeping the show rolling. So we have some redundancy here, in as much as Emily is at liberty to take command of all of this if suddenly yours truly goes south for whatever reason. And again, thank you, Emily, for that.
Remind everybody that in January you'll be holding auditions for Spoon River Anthology.
Oh yes, Spoon River Anthology auditions in January, originally scheduled for the 8th.
We'll
And
be talking to Eric.
Spoon or
we'll
river.
be talking to everybody. We might have to scoot that over to the 9th. We discovered today that there might be a little conflict in there.
Good.
But we'll work all of that out. So anyone that is interested in working on the Spoon River Anthology with us, let us know, or let Eric know. And by the way, I wish Kim and Simon were still in town, because you guys were in the production in Ramona, and we would love to have you work with us. Tell you what, we got a place on the couch for you guys if you want to come into town. It's only one weekend, by the way. We are going to perform in March. I think it's the 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in that 3-day period. We'll nail it down and have our performances and some really interesting change-ups on the way it's being staged and so forth. So stay tuned for that.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
You could let me know. I just submitted to the paper today for the 8th. So probably timely for us to reset that.
Of course you do.
Well, the biggest hurdle, Eric, is we just found out today that our son is moving permanently on the 9th in the morning. We have to get him to the airport, and so we wanted to have a going away party on the 8th for the family, because we won't see him again unless we're visiting Hawaii. So
That doesn't sound like a legitimate excuse to me. That's not sufficient.
Pulling the, oh yeah, my son is moving to Hawaii card.
Right. And I have to have a party.
That's an old saw.
But I will be talking to, because this all came about today. We'll talk tomorrow and figure out if it's available, if this will work. What time's the paper go into print?
I don't know. We do what you have to do. Do what you do. We'll make do. I'll stand out there on the 8th and have people come back on the 9th if need be.
Okay. Okay. We need to. We have 4 minutes to the countdown, and so what I'm going to start doing here, boys and girls, is I'm going to start moving toward the live stream Facebook protocols, and we are going to share to your page, and that is Julian Theater Company. Yes.
Yep.
So all I have to do at this point is push the go live, and and I think we should be fine. So I'll do that. Actually, I can't see Emily at the moment.
I'm here and I'm ready to get the welcome video started at 6:50.
Okay, well, how about this, Emily? As soon as you we get to 6:50, we'll let you roll and I'll go live at that moment.
Perfect. Do you want me to go ahead and start sharing my screen now? Are you done looking at everyone's faces?
I believe we are, and you are at liberty to. Well, let's leave my mic alone for the moment until right up until 6:50. On the half chance something needs my voice. I would also like to invite any and everyone that to stick around after the live stream has concluded. I turn the live stream off, but the Zoom session will still be up and running. So if people would like to stick around for a few minutes afterwards, just to talk about the performances or say hello to friends they haven't hitherto had the opportunity to say hello to, we can do that. And yeah, so I can leave the session up for, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever. And so feel free. And if you need to log out because you've got something else to do, you can watch on Facebook. Go to the Facebook page and watch the streaming from there. And then once it's over, you can actually ask to come back into the Zoom session if you would like. So if you need to leave, it's not the end.
Emily? Emily?
Yes.
My sister Pam Ryder is going to be joining us in Zoom.
Okay.
So allow her to come in. She's not performing, or
Got it.
Yeah. She doesn't have Facebook, and she's back east in Michigan, and she likes to watch our program.
All right, I got it.
All right, it is 6:50. Hey, business, everyone. Break a leg, have fun,
Business.
And enjoy the show.
chat, just looking at badges, other things here. Share around. Our set. Looks good. Good to go. Pretty much it. Follower notes on mobile, that's unfortunate. That happens. Reset. 5 minutes. Hype is basically Christmas. Set. Enjoy the show, guys. Nothing else to be done for now. Just come on in the chat and enjoy. some Hunt afterwards, guys. Let's have a fun Zoom show for now. What the heck is this? That's something on there, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys during and afterwards. And right here before. You can see on my dark screen the little stars and bars for the countdown. That's really hard to see on brighter settings. It's like really faint white. Something like that. Pretty good. Alrighty though. Good turn. I'm gonna start recording in a minute to go. Start with the mic off. So that'll be set. I hope you guys enjoy. Merry Christmas 2021. Second year in quarantine. First year on stream. Glad to be here. Let's make the most of it. 8 days of Christmas. And here we go for a fun show. Alright, start with push to talk. We got it. No, not instant replay. God. Push to talk.
Recording in progress.
Push to talk. I wanted to do it a minute before because it does tell them I'm recording it. Yeah. I got enough room though for now, so that's good. I'll zoom in. That doesn't affect anything, it just tells them. Wait, it's public domain, I mean it's Facebook, so I can do it always. I think it shows me as the recorder now. It shows them. That's fine. Alright, gonna go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Scott Kenny, and my wife Debbie and I are Julian Theater Company, and we are very, very pleased to be able to help produce this program this evening so that all of you fans and friends and family of Julian Theater Company can join us in a holiday celebration. Our first artists this evening are Ramona Julian Academy of Dance, and they will be performing a dance to Jingle Bell Rock. Take it away, Ramona Julian Academy of Dance.
Switch up yourself on the computer.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. A jingle bell swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. A jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright sign is the right sign to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, a jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingly beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime, jingle bell time. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square.
Thank you, Ramona Julian Academy of Dance, live from their studio in Ramona. They'll be back in a little bit with another dance piece. Now we would like to introduce one of our co-collaborators and muses here in Julian, who will be playing piano and singing a medley. The medley is Silent Night by Franz Gruber, and the Christmas song by Robert Wells and Mel Torme. Please welcome Eric Jones.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Love and joy come to you, and to you come Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. May God send us a happy new year.
That was great.
Thank you, Eric. Lovely. I have the great pleasure now of introducing our youngest artist of the evening, a very fine, talented young lady who has worked with us in several productions over the years. We're very happy to have her with us this evening. And this evening she will be singing Santa Will Find You by Mindy Smith. Singing Santa Will Find You, please welcome Gwendolyn Finley.
If you're far away on this holiday evening and you're dreaming of being at home, if you're worried at all that you may be forgotten, you should know that you're not alone. 'Cause you're there and you're shining bright like a beacon, bright as a northern star.
Welcome in there, Coco. What did you play? Not bad. Good bronze there for your team. 3 out of 6, huh? Pretty good. Very nice, Coco. Glad you can make it back. Our first Christmas stream on... That's true. First Christmas on stream.
Thank you.
Oh. A few technical glitches, but she sounded good.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. I have a gorgeous voice, my friend, and it's so great to see you performing with the piano also. And now we have Gwendolyn's dad, David Finley, going to regale us with your mean one, Mr. Grinch, by Al Haig and Dr. Seuss. So without further ado, please welcome David Finley. Or not. Are we having, perhaps we're having a bit of a technical moment here.
Emily said they may have been disconnected.
Oh, they may have dropped the signal.
Reschedule them, hopefully.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Let's go to Ramona.
I think what we're going to need to do is try and get Ramona Julian Academy of Dance back on into the program. And they will be performing The Secret of Christmas by Sammy Kahn and Jimmy Van Neusen. And if we have Julian Academy of Dance ready to go, here we are. All right, take it away, Ramona Julian Academy of Dance.
It's not the glow you feel when snow
Thank you, thank you, Ramona Julian, Academy of Dance. Woohoo!
You want to come over and take a quick bow?
She's asking the other artists if they would like to come and take a quick bow. Lovely.
And we next see, this is Fiona and Natalie. They will do a quick talking for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Brava, thank you. Merry Christmas to all the performers at Julian Ramona Academy of Dance. Thank you for sharing your talents with us this evening, and also to step in there during that little awkward moment.
Okay.
So now we should be good to switch over to our artist David Finley with his rendition of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Al Haig and Dr. Seuss. Please welcome David Finley.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the, seasick crocodile. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful thoughts. Your heart's a dead tomato blotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of rubbish imaginable, mangled up, entangled up knots. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, skunk.
Oh, yes, yes.
Dominic.
Dominic, awesome. Oh, yes.
That was fun.
Thank you, thank you. I loved it. I loved it. And hats off to the property master who helped flesh out all of the visuals there. That was great fun. Thank you, Finley family. All right. Our next artist, Cassie, will be singing two pieces. And the first one is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, followed by The Man with the Bag. Please welcome Cassie Nelson.
Wrong one. Christmas future is far away. Christmas past is past. Christmas present is here today, bringing joy that will last. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Yeah, really cook it. Right to the Before and Music Man production.
And just like tonight, faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Everybody, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas, because somebody is going to be visiting real soon. And now, of course, it's not playing. Go figure. Nope. There we go. This is why everybody has to be good. Old Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff he's dropping every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answer to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. I wish everybody was here so I could hand them out candy canes at this point.
Candy cane. Oh, really? Yeah, because of the old flapper kind of 20s cooker. Yeah, I know. Dean Domino and all those stuff. I know what you mean. Good point. Mm-hmm.
Old Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle all the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff he's dropping every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answer to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting, they're all congregating, waiting for the man with the bag. Better be good now.
All right.
Thank you, Cassie. And speaking of the man with the bag, keep your eyes out for him. He's on his way, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, I would like to introduce our next artist and a longtime friend. We've collaborated. In fact, our next artist and Debbie and I go back to the 1980s when we were the Pine Hills Players over on Pine Hills Lodge. And it is a great honor to welcome our friend back with a story entitled, Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus by Francis P. Church. It was written in 1897. But still very, very poignant and for today. Please welcome our friend, Ray Evans.
Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon, 115 West 95th Street. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant, in his intellect as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch in all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus. But that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders that are unseen and unseeable in the world. You may tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man, nor even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived, could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view the picture of supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all this world, there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times, 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood.
Thank you, Ray, for your reassurance that be it 10,000 years, Santa will still be a presence, delivering presents, and living in our hearts. So Ray Evans is just half of the dynamic duo of Ray and Robbie Evans. And our next artist is Robbie Evans, and she will be playing a medley. Excuse me. Just been handed a late breaking bulletin. Yes, she will be playing themes from the Nutcracker Suite by Tchaikovsky. There is an overture, a march, a dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, a Russian dance, and Waltz of the Flowers. And now we'll hear from Robbie Evans, who we've known when she helped the Golden Apple Review at the Pine Hills Lodge back in 1982. She was part of the very first show that Debbie and I ever produced in Julian. And she also appeared with her husband Ray in our production of Oliver. They played Mr. and Mrs. Bumble. And she's just fabulous. She was our violinist in Fiddler on the Roof from the Pit Orchestra. And she treasures her friendship with Debbie and I as we treasure her friendship. She spends her days now as the director of ops for the First Church of San Diego, and gigs on the weekends with her violin and viola, Now she will perform some familiar tunes on her viola from the Nutcracker Suite. Thank you, Robbie. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas to you. Hi, Kim. I see you there, Chicky.
Brava, brava, brava.
Wow, that was wonderful.
With compliments, brava, Ravi, and to Tchaikovsky. It was a lovely addition to our festivities this evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure of introducing an artist that Debbie and I saw perform live last week at Borrego Springs Performing Arts Center in Borrego Springs. And he will be covering a song that was originally recorded by Gene Autry. And the title of this particular piece is Here Comes Santa Claus. And please welcome Gary Edwards.
Thank you. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's full of toys for boys and girls to begin. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your heads, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Thank you, Gary. I'm going to hold you to that. Thank you very much. All the way from Borrego Springs. By the way, our artists this evening are joining us from all over San Diego County. And so I appreciate that Borrego was kind enough to loan us Gary and let him be part of Julian Theater Company for tonight. Now, I have the great pleasure to introduce an artist who has several affiliations. One, he worked with us first when Debbie and I were Pine Hills Players, and has worked with us now that we are Julian Theater Company. So here with his rendition of Mele Kalikimaka, please welcome Jim Tarbert.
Mahalo, friends. I'd like to sing a little song that we did in the Tiny Tim Comedy Hour and a Half. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on this bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greetings that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine at day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas, a very, very Merry Christmas to you. I'd like to dedicate this song to Scott and Deb's son, Derek, who's about to start a new adventure. Mele Kalikimaka, Derek. Merry Christmas, folks.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was perfect.
Thank you, James. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will convey your personal greetings to Derek. Yeah, he's going to take, he's accepted a job on Oahu. So he'll be there just after the first of the year. And meanwhile, he gets to enjoy some Mele Kalikimaka with us. So our next artist is joining us from Riverside, I think.
Glendale.
I thought maybe everyone was from San Diego, but please, with a very, very beautiful song, or not song, but a story, all the way from the North Pole, actually. I got my messages crossed here. Our next artist is coming from the North Pole. Yeah, that's where she's coming from. And her name is Jovi. Yeah, that's what it is. And Jovi is going to share letters to Santa with us. And before I mess this up anymore, please take it away, Jovi.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. In the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, we sometimes forget that Christmas hasn't always been a time of stress, hectic shopping, expensive decoration, and frantic preparations. Here's a little reminder, a treasure trove of letters that children of Fife, Texas wrote to Santa via their local newspaper, the Brady Standard. These letters, written in the 1920s and 30s, glow with the spirit of a simpler time. Fife is almost deserted now, but it once boasted a population of 500 people, mostly farmer families. We found it especially touching that many of them often expressed modest wishes for themselves, but asked Santa to remember children who were less well off. Here are a few of those letters, 13 in all. Let's recapture some of the same spirit and generosity, simplicity, and community. Whether you're a secret Santa or around the Yuletide fire, may they help you get into the holiday spirit and make you want to believe. Dear Santa Claus, I thought I would write while I have time. I want a watch and a toy pistol. I want a toy flute and a toy truck and a pencil sharpener. Thank you. From your friend, Tom Brady Jr. Dear Santa, after reading your letter in the Brady Standard, I thought it was about time to write to you. I hardly know what to ask for, as you have been so good to me every Christmas. The only thing I select is a pair of bedroom slippers. Your friend, Von Seal Dutterstadt. Dear Santa, as Christmas is near at hand, we thought we'd write to you and let you know the things which we would like most as presents. WD wants a school dinner bucket and a big rubber ball. Nellie wants a doll, sand bucket, and a ball. Gladys wants a doll, and we also want some nuts, apples, and oranges. Your little friends, WD, Nellie Faye, and Gladys Bradley. Dear Santa, please bring me a pop gun, a sack of marbles, and some candy and nuts. Your little friend, Cyril Farmer. Dear Santa, will you please bring my little brother and I a pocket knife and a pair of nice leather gloves? And Santa, if you will, please bring me a nice fountain pen and my brother a toy car. I have a little sister who is 3 years old. Bring her a doll that will say Mama and a little doll bed and lots of nuts and candy. Love to Santa, Charles and Floyd Tedder. Dear Santa Claus, will you please bring me a scooter scoot, a horn, a football, a blackboard, and a box of handkerchiefs for Christmas? And if you have anything else for me, please send it to some other little boy who has no parents. I try to be a good boy. Your loving friend, A.M. Finley Jr. Dear Santa, I've been the very best little boy lately, and if you don't hurry and come, I don't know if I can stay good much longer. I just want a few things this year, as Daddy says Santa is as poor as he is. I'd like a tractor,
a car, a ball, a bat, gloves, and lots of fruit, candy, and nuts. Now, Santa, don't make a mistake and bring me a doll, because I ain't gonna like it. I'm a real man, soon 9 years old. Love to you, Santa. Forrest Roberts. Dear Santa, we have tried to be good little children. Please bring me a velocipede, a Tinker Toy set, some firecrackers, a ball, some caps for my pop gun you brought me last Christmas, and please bring my little sister a kitty car, a doll that says Mama, and a doll bed. Please bring us lots of fruits, nuts, and candy. Bye-bye, Santa. John Gordon and Elizabeth Maureen Tedder. Dear Santa Claus, I have been a good little boy. Will you please bring me a velocipede, a flashlight, some apples and candy, and bring Grandpa a pair of socks? I'll put some corn by the gate for the reindeer. Your friend, Robert Pierce. Dear Santa Claus, I will write you a little letter and tell you of a few things I would like to have. I would like to have a new doll, as my old one has lost a leg. And I want a doll bed. I want a doll that can walk and talk, and I would like to have some little dresses for her also. And dear Santa, don't forget my little brothers, J.D. and Sid. They want a caster wagon. Lovingly, Charlotte Painter. Dear Santa, I sent a letter to the Brady Standard. I want you to know I am going to send a letter to the Brady Standard every Christmas. I want you to bring me a cap and sweater for my doll. And a ball. There are many other little children, boys and girls, that want Christmas presents, so I will go now. Yours truly, Golda Eileen Utzi. Dear Santa Claus, I would like to have some chocolate candy and bananas and oranges and apples and peaches. Your friend, Lillian Roberts. Dear Santa, I will tell you what I want. I want an embroidery set, a set of dishes, and a doll. I won't ask for too much, as I'm afraid you can't get around to all the children. Your friend, Una Ran. Do any of those sound like your letters to the big guy this year? Rest assured, all your goodies are being loaded onto the sleigh, and he'll be seeing you real soon. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good.
Thank you, Kim. That is such a cute story. I have to look up a couple of those toys. I don't know that they make
the velocipede.
Yeah, velocipede. I gotta find out what that is. Sounds cool though, and yeah. I especially empathize with a little boy who's like, Santa, can you hurry up? You know, I don't know how much longer I could be good. All righty. So we have a trio next up. And the trio is made of these three artists, Vicky, Emmanuel.
All right, I'm on after this one, guys. So going to end the stream for better internet connectivity. I'll see you shortly. Thank you, Coco, for bringing the chat to life. And you've heard my story, so get in it now, get the rest of the recording. I'll see you then, guys. It'll be great stuff. Catch you then. Back to it for some hunt.
By Steve
winter event shortly.
And I'm sure you'll recognize the old favorite, Feliz Navidad. Please welcome Full Circle.
Green sweet. Catch you then. Back to it for some hunt. Winter event shortly.
And I'm sure you'll recognize the old favorite, Feliz Navidad. Please welcome Full Circle.